Hey folks, Matt Rabbit here, back in Dwarf Fortress Palaceskull. So, let's see a little announcement here that our caravan has arrived. Is this early autumn? Let me see here. This is probably the human one, that means, because I think last time, it's right here. Let me just take a look here. Can't really tell. Hmm, it's a short, sturdy creature, so I'm assuming, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't say the dwarf, I'm assuming it is. Well, at any rate, I thought they came late autumn, but I could be wrong. Well, it doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do? We assigned this fella right here. He's basically all the jobs right now, all the noble jobs. If you remember in our embark episode, he was the one that had a lot of those skills. So he will be going in there. I do have crafts made. Not a well. I mean, it should be enough to trade for a few things, I would imagine. So. Probably going to have to pause here, go and disable his hauling. Let that happen. Measured out the walls, so they are kind of going to be even. This is what you see here. This is where the wall's going to end up being. I'm going to have to do a lip around all of it, like I said before, as well as pave the outside wall. Because if you see here, if we go up, the goblins can actually climb up the tree, go over there, and drop down onto the wall. Yeah, that's how crazy it's gotten. Um, so the walls are really of no use right now. Kind of pointless, so they aren't of much help. So that'll be a while to get that going. So I'm gonna pause here. I'll be right back when something interesting happens because I'm trading. I'll show you a little bit of the trade, but okay, I've allocated what I'm gonna trade. It's gonna equal roughly 6,520 of dwarf bucks or whatever. So we're gonna pick up some of this stuff, even the other platinum. So um, cave, well, mainly for fey moods and whatnot. What else do we want here? Maybe just a couple pieces of glass just to have it. Again, for fey moods and whatnot, but I probably won't trade for this kind of thing most of the time. Let's see here. Are these clothing or something? Or is this rope? Rope. A couple of cheap ropes would be good too. Let's see. Yeah, just a couple of them. We don't really need a whole lot of them. What else do we need? Most of this stuff is junk. Toys we don't need. Cages. Let's see. Yak ball. Nah, nothing really good. Could get this turkey gobbler. Huh. Let's pick that up and pick the dog up. Um, Only because I know we lost the dog and I don't remember what sex the dog was. So just want to make sure we have both sexes so they can breed. You know what I'm saying? Cheap barrels, yeah, why not? So ale, we'll pick up the ale. They're all 60 apiece, huh? Even the bucket, the heck. I really don't need a whole lot of that kind of thing, though. Let's see, do we have any pickaxes? Copper pick, yes, cheap one. It's only want some cheap ones. Mm, mm, yeah, I'll pick up that one also. And that one. I like having the extra in case someone drops one outside and we need them. The rest is pretty. What's that? Clothing? I think that's clothing. No, we won't bother with that right now. They do have some extra ones. High boots. No, I'm not going to worry about the military at this time. At a later point in time, I will try to. If we're going to go mega project with this, we're going to do a military. But right now, I'm not going to worry too much about military and training and all that stuff. I always delay that stuff like a lot. It's probably stupid on my part, but well, it is stupid on my part. I'm gonna, pick up whatever. I have to pick up the seeds. They're not that expensive. Sandbag, what the heck? Well, actually, we don't need gypsum. I think we have plenty of that. Although I don't really know how to process that. I don't know how you do that. I'll pick up one bag just in case there's an injury. Um, Cave wheat seeds. Guess that's it for that. Bags I don't really care about. It's not right now. Nah, just keep going here. Alright, leather. Nope, leather. Probably just doing page down here, huh? I don't know, let's see. Yeah, some clothing. Or cloth. I don't want to go too crazy with the cloth. So the value is 2,000. Yeah, okay, we're okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy with the cloth. Actually, let's do one more cloth. Whoa, 470? No. 280, that's more like it. Alright, there you go. Now I'm not gonna worry about bolts. Gems, no. Pick up 3 anvils. And the rest will probably be food. Maybe I'll skip these ones that are worth 40. Yeah, because already they may not go for this trade. I really want the food. So I may go back if they don't take this. Because we really don't have a food industry until we get the eggs going. They might buy this. I don't know. Yeah, I really want to get all those plump helmets too, but it's not going to happen, is it? Well, should I get rid of something? Oh, just a couple more things. Let's see here. I want some thread just to have it. Just thread? Yeah. No. I can't tell. Well, I'll get a couple of thread and yarn. Alright, so I don't think they're going to go for this. Yeah, they may not go for this. Let me hit trade. See, yeah, they liked it. Alright, alright. I didn't think they would. I did give this guy quite a bit of, like a high rating in that, so. Alright, so now he's going to be conducting the meeting, going right to it. That's good. I want to get this liaison out here, or out of here, as quickly as possible. So I have not set him up down here, but he's going to be set up on here for the office, at least temporarily. So assign chair to you, and might as well make this your dining room. There you go. Hopefully that satisfies some of this. All right, I'm working on the well too here. Oh wait, that was open space. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I build it up downstairs going down to the well, but I'm going to just basically channel it out as I go down. Then I'll just floor over that and build a well right over that open space thing there. And it should work. At least I hope it does. When you're trying to get more diorite here too, I sort of want all the walls to look the same. So we have some migrants here. Alright, so I'll probably pause here and look at that. Not much is going on. I'll probably pause for a little while at any rate. Oh, and one more thing. As I was talking to the liaison here, they bring rumors now of different things. Latest news from blah 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 was conquered by blah blah blah. So whoever this Sparkle of Laces is, they're conquering a lot of different sites. I'm not really sure what they are. So if we see the Spark of Laces in the civilization thing, I'll try to make a note of that. Trying to see if we have our civilization in here. I don't see any, but that's just a quick skim reading of it. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'll be buying here. I don't really need a whole lot from the mountain home. I don't think. Maybe we'll just. No, we don't. We don't really don't. We got. I think we got gold too. We really don't need much. Um, Blocks, no. Yeah, you know what? Plump helmet spawn's always good. Pigtail and cave wheat. Just have some of those. Everything else really doesn't matter too much as far as what we need. Um, I guess a little bit of drink as usual, always good. Beyond that, I'll just take whatever they normally bring, or I'll look at whatever they normally bring and consider it, but that's really about it. I didn't look at the dog. I maybe would have picked the opposite sex for the dog there if I was missing a female or a male or something. So, yeah. Alright, let me repause here. The immigrants really haven't even gotten in yet. Yeah, yes. We know. Okay, ask me later. He's been possessed. He's the only dwarf I gave a name to in this fort so far, because he was really good when he was in that new migration wave, which was very small. I think it was about 10 or 12 or something. And he became possessed. He was a good axeman, like very good. So we'll see what he claims here. Looks like he claimed the craft dwarf shop. A big surprise, but that's fine. He will later be probably in the military. That's why I named him, just to remind myself to put him in there. So we'll see what he makes. Yeah, my noble now, same guy, basically in all positions. I gave him this little office here, so he's doing his accounting right now, or bookkeeping, I should say. Um, well, it's almost done. Not that we really needed a whole heck of a lot, but in the winter we may. For injuries we may. Um, yeah, I'm digging the wall here. For some reason the graphic here is not showing because there's some other stuff on here, like some acorns or something. I don't know. I don't know if they're actually used in game, acorns or whatever, but having these guys destroy all, I mean, get the trees all down and bring a lot of the wood in the inside. But like you said, a lot of the trees on the outside of the wall, we're gonna have like a good 5 spaces or something, maybe more, just to keep things from crawling up the walls. So I may have to make a road about 5 wide, kind of around everything. So that's going to be very resource intensive. So that this wall might be a very long term kind of thing going on. Might not get done for quite some time, sadly, because I'm sure we're going to get sieged at some point here. Remember when our bark we had undead not too far away, and we had several goblin establishments. So yeah. Oh, what happened there? I didn't read. Oh, it began. Yeah, at least he had what he needed. So I'll pause here now. See what he's got when he come back. Okay, so let's see what he made. Naradal Tamal, a chalk mini forge, which I think is basically just a toy. If a kid gets it, they will use it and kind of gain some experience when they're still a child in some skills that have to do with the forge, I guess, or something. So maybe they'll have some metal smithing stuff. But at any rate, let's take a look at it, see if there's anything interesting on it. Pretty good value, which may attract goblins just in and of itself. I think that has something to do with the value of it. Highest quality, encrusted with oval chalk, shabochons, something like that. Circled with bands of platinum. No, so that piece of platinum we picked up in that trade made it so expensive. Object mentioned was the spikes of pigtail fiber. The item is an image of Ground Savior, the chalk mini forge in red spinel. So it has an image of itself on itself. Ground Savior. That's the translation. Interesting. Alright, so they are making the well right now, and they just floored over that, so the well is now in business. Yay! So we probably shouldn't need to go down there anymore. I could actually, I'll leave that there just in case we ever do need to refill it or whatever. But yeah, so the well is done. I think let's see, let's go back up the surface. I'm making a drawbridge in here. Unfortunately, I think I made a little bit of a mistake. I have this and this linked to a drawbridge, but what I'm going to do is separate them and remove this from the drawbridge. Don't There'll be one drawbridge for this, which that's going to be the outer drawbridge, then the inner drawbridge. And then probably there'll be a drawbridge on each building in the entire place. And that'll be a separate lever for all the buildings. So this is a bit of a security risk because freaking kobolds can just walk right in here. I don't know. Let's see, this is an up-down stairs. They can path in? I don't think they can. I've never seen any of my dudes path in here. I don't know if technically maybe a bird could fly in there, but people can't path in on their feet, so I think we're okay on that building. As far as thieves go, that's sort of what I was a little bit worried about. I could be wrong, of course, so obviously if we get a flying mega beast or something along those lines, we might be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, it's another berth. I mean, remember last time around we had like 9 or 10 berths or something in that one little spurt, so I don't know if that's broken or just something weird that happened as a fluke there or what. So something to keep in mind. We've had 2 recently. See one up here also. A couple of parties. And moods were pretty good that migration wave that came in. There were no tantruming dwarfs, so apparently they weren't anyone from the previous fortress, I would imagine. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do right now. I have a lot of idlers. I'll pause here. They got most of that all that wood down, so I might as well just keep chopping trees and probably assigning duties for. Well, that'll keep them occupied, but just for hauling. So I guess maybe just doing the roads like I said I was going to do. I'm going to be forced to make them really wide, though, unfortunately. So what is that, 7? Wow, that's... Yeah, that's pretty freaking wide. But thankfully, if we keep it divisible by 3, we can just... it's got a lot of shale blocks. I guess I'll do it out of shale. I really didn't want it. The road's this big, but man, yeah, I mean, thinking about it, this long-term as a long-term project, I sort of have to because it's the way the trees are now. So I'll just do them in strips like this. So it'll be 6 trips back and forth with for each one, and I'm gonna have to go in and maybe enable architecture on everyone, on all these haulers to do this stuff, because I can probably get this done pretty quick. If I get a lot of it done now, then yeah, this will be a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, I may have to floor over some stuff up here just so trees don't grow up here so things can drop down, but I think we'll be alright there. It's pretty far away. So we go up a couple. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, things can jump now too, I heard. I don't really know. I think it's only for adventure mode, but I don't really know if they try to jump, if they'll try and jump that, but we'll see. So I'll pause here and do some of the roads and enable some more people for architecture and whatnot. Okay, a little bit of an update. It's been about an hour from my perspective. What's going on here now? A whole lot has changed. I finally constructed that wood burner down here. This guy here is like a multitasking kind of person. Yeah, sadly we keep getting those Kias and stealing things. I hate them more than anything. But anyway, he's gonna do some ash. He's basically gonna do the soap and the ash and the lye and the wood burning. So roads are getting done. I have to wait for them to basically get all the wood indoors. I might have to double check actually on that. Did they suspend this again? No. I'm running out of shale though, and I want to make them all the same material, but that might not be possible. So I'm putting some cage traps on the corners. So I'm doing that in the meantime, waiting for that. So yeah, I do have quite a bit of shale though in there too. It's not as close to the mason shops as the diorite is. So I'm still sort of running low on those things, even though I got quite a few people set for masonry and whatnot. So yeah, it's just not a whole lot to do and not a whole lot to show. It's just going to be really long and grindy and annoying to get this stuff done. So yeah, if you're wondering why there's not a whole heck of a lot of episodes out of this show, that is why. Because yeah, I guess they did fill up the whole wood stockpile. I got so much going on. Um, it just takes so very long in this place to get things done that it's probably for the best that the episodes actually have more content in each one. Like, for instance, tonight I'm just playing, and it's going to be probably one episode. You know what I'm saying? And it's good. It's going to end up being about 3-4 hours worth of playtime here, I imagine. So, yeah, I'm going to do bins and barrels on repeat. Might as well use up some of that wood because we're out of room. I might actually even make another wood stockpile down here. Not that I really need it that bad, but just to get them moving some of that out of there so I can make those roads. Yeah, see, they keep stealing crap, and I don't know why they're not bringing it below. I got almost everyone's assigned for hauling duties, so they should be taking this stuff out of here. And I have stockpiles for everything. Oh, winter's upon us. Okay, so I'm played about another hour, and we're getting along here. Starting on the battlements and the walls, and there's a little bit of a security risk now if we are sieged. Only because they could path up here the way I have it now. So let's just hope we are not sieged right now or something. Um, Although I think I could... No, that would be a huge security risk. There's no way to really block off that stairway. Yet. And that's not good. So let's just hope our dudes get working like really quickly. I think that's sort of the thing right now. Yeah, that is it. Other than that, not much going on here. Like I said, working on the walls, the roads, cutting the wood along this side now. This will be another wood stockpile. Roads being finished. Um, and hopefully they'll get working on these real fast. Because once I get it all up, then we are impregnable. Well, at least from these wall-crawling Spider-Men, goblin dudes or whatever. So that's sort of the concern. Yeah, see here I built some ramps going up too. And what else did I do? I did something inside. Where is it? Oh yeah, up here. I started digging up here and set up my metalworking industry. Let's see here. It's 2 smelters. I don't even know if I have anyone designated for it. Metalsmithing. It's forge. Yeah, I don't even think I have people designated for it, but I have it set up. So that's going. And because that guy's doing the charcoal non-stop up there, I got so much wood I can just do that non-stop and we'll still have a zillion tons of wood. Yeah, so I still haven't had chicks hatch. I don't know what's taking so long here. Been going on a pretty long time, so yeah, hopefully that. And I put that new dog in the stockpile along with that turkey gobbler we got. I don't know why I bought this Wolverine, or maybe I didn't get the Wolverine. Maybe I caught it. I don't know. Caught one of the Kias. Was it a fox? I don't even remember when I caught that. When did I catch that thing? Yeah, in a cage. I must have just caught that in a cage. I did set up some cages like I may have showed you in the previous update on the corners, and I would do that for all of them. Haven't done this corner yet, but yeah, that's the update for the hour. So pause it again. I'll hopefully this time around I'll just before I end my play session I'll have this all done and it'll be like one less thing I have to worry about. You know, I'm thinking on the inside of the walls too. I may need to do a road, maybe 3 wide or something like that. Oh, let's see what we got here. Taken by a moon, alright. So I'll come back and show you what happens with that, the mood thing. So I'll pause here and be right back. Okay, so we came back. He was a carpenter, I guess. He did a Vukar, knock, glock, something, a pine grate, which is pretty much useless to us, but alright, fine. Um, take a look at it anyway. Riddle gems. Pine gray. Alright, that's fine. It's worth some money. Pine gray, blah blah blah. Crusted with oval diorite. Caucho bronze, studded with trifle pewter, decorated with pine, and encircled with bands of pine and pig leather. On the item is an image of boogeymen in pine. Oh. On the item is an image of a thin cross in sandy clay. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but alright. Interesting. But nonetheless, survived another another fame mood. And I did assign one person to do all the metalsmithing stuff, even though he really wasn't qualified at any of it. So he will eventually smelt and do all that stuff. So beside that, not much else of an update here. I guess I'll go back to pausing and yeah, because they've not made a whole lot of progress since last time. Okay, I thought I'd come back. Spring has hit. The Elven Caravan just came. I had this weird message. Tame Hamster is not its way out of confinement. Zoom to location. Well, let's look over there where the Elven Caravan was. So apparently it was one of the caged animals that they had, which is unusual. Yeah, I wasn't going to trade with them, but sometimes they do have some pretty neat animals. I didn't know that things can get out of the cages like that. That was something new to me. Maybe it's a new addition to this new version. I didn't hear much about that, but that might do. Let's move like just one bin of something up here. I just want to, just in case they have something interesting. I don't even know if the mayor will go up there now. He's the mayor now because we must have grown in size. I'm doing pretty good with drinks. You can see 1,200. The only thing I'm a little worried about, prepared meals hasn't grown too much. It's stabilized, but I'm sure we're going to get hit with a huge migration wave at some point, and that's not going to mean a whole heck of a lot. It's enough for the current population, but we're at the point where we could get hit with sieges, so we're at just under 60. So I'm surprised we will probably get that soon. The unloaded. Can we trade? Yeah, I just want to see. I'm not even allocate anything yet. I don't see anything there. Kind of different stuff. I don't remember ever seeing some of this stuff before. I know I've traded with the elves since since this new edition. I'm not quite sure what some of this stuff is. They must have added something in, I don't know, some items in. I don't know, it's weird. I'm just not recognizing a lot of this stuff, so I may, well, grab this food, you know? They don't have much of it, though, sadly. I'll grab that up and just give them a few things. I think you can brew stuff from that. Let's see. Wow. Is there anything else they'll have? Because, yeah, this stuff's like not even worth it. I don't know. I don't even really know what half this stuff is now. New types of plant fibers and things of that nature. I just don't see. Yeah, I do see some cage. There's a cage or two here, not too many. Oh well. Take a couple items away and try trading. Yeah, he likes it. Oh, that's good. At any rate, let's do a quick progress report here. Again, not much going on. It's going very slow going. We ran out of diorite blocks and we're low on the shale ones also. But we got a lot of the road done. I mean, all this road's done around here. So more than half of it's done. And this stuff's only 5 wide up here in this section. And they just got to get this lip on the wall. But hopefully I can finish this within the next half hour, 45 minutes from my perspective. And before I end my play session here, I don't know if it's going to be possible. I really do hope I do for this PlayStation to get the walls done, because they'd be like, oh, I am impregnable. Well, sort of, semi-impregnable. I got a feeling we're going to get hit soon with a siege. I don't know why. We're way overdue, because like I said, the embark. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, let's pause again. And migrants have arrived, just as I predicted. Well, what are we at now? I think we're at, was it 59? Well, no, 60 because the one's on the board, but we'll see how big it is. Okay, it looks like we ended up with 80 of them. And some animals, too, got ready for slaughter, so quite a few of them. I'm going to have to sort through them in a little bit. But yeah, this is already putting a little bit of a dent in our prepared food supplies, so hopefully... I need to think about how I'm going to get food, because we're not doing too good in that department, that's for sure. But yeah, that was thankfully not as big of a migration wave as I would have thought it was going to be. But that's good, actually, in a way. The only thing is, I just got a feeling we're going to get hit soon with a siege or something, and we might be in deep trouble because of that. We'll see. Well, it's happening again. I have no work for my dudes because I ran out of those blocks, so they're all congregating around here, and now all of a sudden they're popping babies out a couple minutes later. So yeah, not much of a incubation period for the dwarven baby. Apparently, it's just a couple of days. It's just so bizarre. Like we have some conversations now, and 5 seconds later, a baby pops out. It's just, man, needs to be a little bit of a period of time, before you have a kid. Crying out loud. So we got the outer wall done, but the lip is what's eluding us right now. We're short on the diorite blocks for this corner, this whole section here. As you can see, we need to make that lip. We have enough shale, I think, to probably finish the roads right now, which thankfully it'll all look all one color, except for this front part here, which I don't know what that is. Probably diorite. I may change that at a later point in time, but it's not a big deal. I guess that's it. I may end the episode here, and when I come back next time, hopefully we'll have some more blocks and enough to progress and at least get the walls completely finished. Beyond that, I think it's a time of where are we going to put the buildings in this little plaza here. We're going to have to probably just, I'm gonna go for the dining hall. It's gonna be like the other one was gonna be, a multi-level where a lot of the people that have their living quarters will be in that building. So the bottom level will be the dining quarters, levels 2 and upward to be living quarters. So, and we're gonna be doing some rearranging of the walls down in this area here. You can see I have a stair going up into this place, and I'm not even really sure I want this right here, the butcher's shop. I may be moving that elsewhere, and maybe even just deconstructing this entire building and doing something else with it. I don't know. I don't know yet. So that's in the air. So thanks for watching this one, guys, and I think next time we'll finally be done with the walls. And well, I'm a little worried about the food situation. That's the only thing I'm a little worried about. We're not making enough food. And the chickens have yet, even after like about a year sitting in this room, to hatch any babies. No chicks. So there's a problem here. I don't know, maybe it's glitched. Maybe I need to open the door up and reset the nest boxes or something. Something's not right with that room, the zone. So otherwise I would have this open by now. We could be getting eggs and cooking a little bit. So oh well. See you next time, folks. Adios.